Hi, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a living room deep clean, and towards the end of the video I'm going to be decorating for Christmas a little bit. My grandkids are going to be in this video, which is pretty exciting because I very rarely put them in any of my videos, online safety and all that stuff like that. My little dog Milo there, he got a hold of a stuffed animal and pretty much just shredded it. So there's literally stuffing everywhere. That will be part of the mess that I clean up today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start over here in this little entrance area, and I'm just going to take everything out. I haven't really given it a really good deep clean since the spring. So I'm going to use my broom, and I'm just going to knock all the dust and cobwebs out of the corners and off the walls. We have a lot of dog hair, so that's something I have to deal with. I don't have magic erasers, but what I do like to use is Dawn dish soap and I think it's a Scotch-Brite sponge with the little scratchy part on the back, and that works really well. I've never used a magic eraser before in my home. At a job I used to have, we used them to clean with all the time, and really I feel like this works just as well. And so I just don't bother getting the magic erasers, and this works good. So Dawn dish soap can pretty much clean anything you want it to. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over the door first with some vinegar water and get off any loose debris, any loose dirt, anything like that, and then I will go back over it with the sponge and the dish soap, and then I'll just wipe it off, and it does a really good job that way. Now, we were supposed to replace this door. We just replaced the window and all of this drywall on this wall here. And the plan was to replace the door as well. But once we started taking everything apart, Vincent noticed that there was some issues with the door jamb. And so we got to fix all of that first. But now it's winter, so we'll probably wait till the spring to do all of that. And the other walls are like wallboard over drywall, so everything doesn't match up as far as like sizing goes. That's why there's really no trim and things like that. There's still a lot of work that we need to do in here, and even though it isn't finished yet and it kind of looks crappy, I still take pride in my home, and I still want it to be clean. Even if it doesn't look fancy, it should still be clean. So I just clean over the mess. And so what I'm doing is I am taking my spin mop and I'm using it to wash the walls with. I actually seen another creator doing this, and I thought it was brilliant, and it really did just like knock a lot of time out, and it did a really good job. It did. And again, I'm just using my little Dawn dish soap and the scratchy sponge to get these marks off the wall. And those got on there when we were redoing this front wall. Not really sure what it's from. I don't know if it's just from the door or maybe a piece of drywall or something left a mark. We had some pretty exciting stuff happen over the weekend. My daughter actually had her baby, and everybody is well and healthy, and that's kind of why my video is late coming out. I had to be at the hospital with her, and so I wasn't able to finish putting all of this together and getting it posted. So now that she's going to be coming home today, I'm able to finish this video up and get it posted and get it out, and yeah, just share it with you guys. So it's really exciting. She was born on Saturday, and today is Tuesday, and they're both healthy and doing good. So yeah, that was pretty exciting. As you could probably tell, I am fighting a little bug right now, so my throat is kind of scratchy. My voice sounds really muffly. So yeah, please give me, some grace for that. Sorry about that. So I'm taking this little light fixture down. Once we redo the whole living room, I am definitely gonna change out this light fixture. I really don't care for it. It's not just old fashioned, but at one time I thought that that was like brass, the top of it, and I tried to use Tarnex on it to clean it up a little bit, and it's not brass. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely not real brass. So yeah, that will be switched out too, but I will love it while it's here and while it is serving a purpose in the entryway. And so I'm going to give it a really good wipe down, get all the dust off of it. It collects a lot of dust. And I'm even going to do my baseboards in here. They really need some attention as well. I don't do my baseboards all the time, but I try to get them knocked out a couple, 2, 3, maybe 4 times a year. Dust really collects on them, and mud, dirt, whatever, from our shoes and things like that. And then I'm just gonna give it a good sweep out, and it's pretty much done. I'll put everything back where it goes, and then I'm gonna mop after I get done using the spin mop on all my walls and stuff. I'll use it on the floor. I don't want to use it on the floor until I'm done with the walls. But yeah, that's a really good idea. So like if you're a wall washer like I am, and you have a spin mop, use it for your walls. It works out really well. It does save some time too, and a little bit on your back. And it makes it you don't have to climb. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of short, so I have to climb up and down on a ladder like to get the top part of my walls. And using that spin mop, I don't have to climb up and down on a ladder, so that makes it really nice. My light switches are, you don't really think about it, but it's the little things that you touch all the time, every day, couple times a day, even, and you don't really think about how much dirt and grime gets caked on them until you go to clean a light switch, and then you're like, oh my goodness, how did all this dirt get here? So I try to make sure that I pay attention to like my little light switches and stuff like that. If you've ever watched This Old House, I don't know if you've ever watched it or not, but one of the guys always says the money's in the details. And it's true. Like if you really want your space to look extra clean, do the little details like that, your little light switches and whatever. And now I'm gonna start dusting and cleaning up above this window. It's not real bad. I just recently did it not too long ago. So it's not real bad, thankfully. For Christmas, I swap out my curtains. I put up Christmas curtains. They are actually shower curtains that I got at Big Lots. They were, like I told you before, I'm a big clearance shopper, and they were on clearance after Christmas one year, and I think they were like $3 a piece. And they were really pretty. They're white, and they have like blue and silver Christmas trees on them, and they're really pretty. And they're cloth instead of like the vinyl or I don't know what else they make them out of, plastic, whatever. And they just hang real pretty, and I like them a lot. So I use them for my window dressing at Christmas time. They go nice with the Christmas tree and everything. So that's what we're gonna put up, is the Christmas tree. So I'm getting this area here ready for the tree. So I moved my little console table out, and I'm gonna set it up in the dining room. It'll work in there just fine until after the holidays. I'm also gonna get this corner cleaned out. I haven't cleaned it out in a while. That curio cabinet also needs to be cleaned out. I'm gonna dust all of the shelves. I'm gonna take some of my porcelain dolls out and put a few Christmas decorations in there. I thought that would look really cute. Thinking about completely redoing this little curio. I really like these little porcelain dolls, but I don't know. It just feels kind of cluttery. Like I just have a lot of clutter sitting around. So I'm thinking maybe I'll just keep the stuff in there that's really sentimental, and then taking out everything else, and just leaving room for like, I don't know, maybe like holiday decorations, or I don't know. But just thinking, I'm really thinking about what I want to do as far as decorating the living room once we get all of the walls replaced and we, get all that stuff done that we want to get done. I like the look in the living room that I'm going for. I've been working on it since we moved in, and it's been a slow process, but it's getting there. And so I'm always trying to think, I don't want it to look cluttery and a bunch of stuff everywhere. I want it to look really thought out and put together. So yeah, as I go through and clean and work on the house, I just really think about what I want to do with it. There's just so many options out there. This corner, I only really get to a couple of times a year too. Um, and this curio, I'm gonna wipe it all the way down, inside and out. Now, this curio was given to me, and there was a mirror in the back, and it broke down at the corner, and I just decided I didn't want to use it because it was broke. So I had this really pretty light blue material that you see, and I just cut out a piece of cardboard that was the same size as the mirror and glued that material on the back, and it's really pretty. I mean, I like it. Of course, you turn the curio around and you can tell that it's just cardboard back there, but I like it. I think it's really pretty. It worked out really well. It goes with the porcelain dolls that I have in there, like the old English countryside kind of look. um but again, I'm really thinking about redecorating and putting new stuff up, different stuff, not so much stuff. So I don't know if I'm going to keep this piece or not. It's a beautiful piece. I like it a lot. It holds bric-a-brac very well. But I don't know. Again, it's just something I'm thinking about. Who knows? So for the glass, I'm just using vinegar water and paper towels. And for the wood, I'm just using some furniture polish and just knocking all the dust off. The furniture polish I get over at the Dollar Tree. It's a really good polish. It doesn't leave a big residue behind or anything like that. And so, I don't know, I think it's a good value. It's only $1.25, so how can you go wrong with that, right? And I'm gonna get my window cleaned up, and we're gonna put lights around that. And my couch, I haven't pulled my couch out and I don't even know how long. I don't even know. As you can see, it's always like a treasure find when you pull the couch out. Again, my house just really collects a lot of dust, and then we also have a lot of dogs. So there's always dust and dog hair, dust and dog hair. Thankfully, it doesn't get, the wood floor back here doesn't get used too much. So the day that I'm cleaning this is on a Friday, and my grandkids are going to be coming over on this evening, and they're going to spend the night with us. And my plan is for the next day to get up and decorate for Christmas. So I'm trying to get as much done as I can. In the 2 walls with all the pictures on them, they've already been washed. I've already washed those. And so it's just this little bit of stuff like behind the couch. I'm gonna get the couch vacuumed down really good. Get this little where the 2 pieces come together. Get that, because my cushions don't come off. Oops, which is nice, but the one in the middle does, and it always collects. I don't even know how, but it always collects stuff in there. So when I pull the couch apart and move it so I can clean behind it, I like to have Vincent shampoo it as well. So he'll shampoo it later on today when he gets home. But for now, I'm just going to give it a really good sweep. I'm going to clean underneath that middle cushion where the couch curves, and then get it all put back. Now these pieces, they're not real heavy, but they're just kind of awkward. It's like one end, because the ends are recliners, so it's a little bit heavier on the ends. And then it's a real pain to try to put it back together. And I actually worked on it for quite a few minutes. I kind of edited it out. And but yeah, sometimes it's a real pain to try and get it all put back together. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish cleaning up this couch, and then we'll be moving on. My dogs love to sleep on the couch, so there is always a ton of dog hair. It's kind of a controversy that goes on here at my house. Vincent really doesn't want them on the couch at all. It doesn't really bother me that they get on the couch because we shampoo it regularly, so it doesn't really get smelly or anything. But the only bad part for me is just how much hair gets on there. Um, but I vacuum it regularly as well, especially if anybody's gonna come over and visit. I will, and if I know ahead of time before they come over, I will definitely give it a good sweep. But Vince doesn't like them on the couch at all. I don't mind. My dogs are, except for the little ones, all the bigger dogs are kind of older and yeah, they've got beds everywhere, but everybody likes a couch. A couch is comfy, so I let them up there if they want. And like I said, we shampoo it regularly, and I vacuum it, twice a week. And so it's okay. Just when he's home, I don't let them up there. They know when he's home, they can't be there up there, but if he's not home, they can be. So it works out. So, what do you think? Would you let your dogs on the furniture? I know there's a lot of people that do and a lot of people that don't. I'm just curious if you let your dogs on the furniture or not, or your cats even. Some people don't even like their cats on the furniture. There is absolutely no way I could tell Piper that she's not allowed on something. She's 16, almost 17 years old, and she just pretty much does whatever she wants. So she lives her best life. I'm just curious though, just being nosy. Do you let your animals on your furniture? So I'm just gonna dust off this table and then I'm pretty much done in here. I'm gonna mop the floor and stuff, but I don't really have it in this video. And here are my grandkids. This is Saturday morning and we are decorating for Christmas. I have all of the Christmas decorations pulled out, and that's my little grandson there. And he's helping Grandpa by handing him all the nails. Yeah, so he just felt like he was Mr. Big Man. He got to help Grandpa. They had a lot of fun. I just let them dig through all of the different decorations that we have. My granddaughter found some clear ornaments and a permanent marker, and so she decorated herself up a bunch of little ornaments that she's going to hang on the Christmas tree. And I just left this part in right here because it was just so cute, the look on her face because she's trying to open this, like just concentrating so hard, and she wants to decorate the fireplace. So I just let her while Vincent was hanging up the garland and the lights. And I was kind of just going through things and sorting it and stuff. I thought, it's not going to hurt anybody. They're not glass. So I just let her go ahead and decorate up the fireplace. And my little grandson, and he just kind of stands up and he doesn't realize I'm like looking at him, and he's just looking at it, at the garland and the lights, and he just feels like Mr. Big Man because, he got to help hang it. And it's just precious time. And I told my granddaughter she could help hang up these bells because her brother got to help Grandpa with the garland. So I told her she would be in charge of the bells. And she was very trusting on the ladder. Vincent has been putting her on that ladder since, I don't know, since she could walk. So she's pretty trustful of us. When we tell her we got her, she's not gonna fall. She believes us, and she'll climb right up to the top of it. But like I said, we've been doing it with her since she could walk, it's really cute. She's so funny. She's just a character. Both of these guys are just characters. They just crack me up. My son always says, "Mom, my kids are so feral." Like, kids are not feral, dude. They're just precious, that's all. So then while we were finishing up, hanging up the bells and stuff, Ashton and Jada pulled the Christmas tree out and put that all together. And if you can see right here in the corner of the screen, that's my youngest granddaughter. Well, she's not the youngest anymore, but at that time, she was still the youngest. She turned a year old in August, and she's just so funny. And then Vincent and my grandson are playing over there on the couch, and my granddaughter, that's where she's decorating the clear ornaments. They're plastic and they're clear. And yeah, so she was loving doing that. And we're just spending time together, hanging out, having fun. It's a mess. I pulled out all the ornaments and we just kind of went through everything. And then Jada's Christmas stuff is also mixed up in there. And yeah, we just had a lot of fun. I feel like little kids are the ones that put the magic in Christmas. It seems like, the older that you get, the more, I don't know, like you just kind of realize how much money, how commercialized Christmas can be. And then when you look at Christmas through a kid's eyes, they just kind of put the magic back in it. So I really enjoyed this day hanging out with my little grandkids and my daughter and her husband and Vincent, and just decorating and hanging out and laughing and just all the things. This is a good time of year to remember all the blessings that you have. And for us, family is the biggest blessing. We kind of knew when we bought this house, almost 7.5 years ago, that this would be where we were going to retire. This was going to be our final house. And when we bought this house, our middle son had just proposed to his girlfriend. Our oldest son was already married, and Jada was still living the single life. And we knew that our grandkids were going to grow up, with this house, and we wanted to make it a home. And that's what we've done. My grandkids, they have their own room, and when they come over, they know where everything is and what they can play with and what they can't play with, and it's just such a warm feeling. And it seems like, for me anyway, at this time of year, it just brings it all home, and I just feel so grateful. Well, you guys, I think that's it for me today. I want to say thanks a lot for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, just hit the thumbs up button. And if you'd like to see some more of my content, just hit the subscribe button. And, I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.